The last person that I thought I would talk about today was Anna Kasparian. So you know it's going to be a good video, especially when you go to her timeline. You see a person by the name of Jackie says protect trans kids, attacking the Young Turks. I mean, this is going to be good, right? It's gotta be good. They have a rose in the bio. This is for socialism. They got the conservative LGBT flag, because the progressive one is the one with the Marxist black and brown. Black. It's funny because Uganda just criminalized LGBT activism. We're going to talk about that. It happened. It's in the news. And then you have the transgender flag, right? So like this person with the signifiers, chaotic leftist. I don't know how people are still watching Cenk and Anna in 2023, to which Cenk Uygur intervened and said YouTube, Facebook, Pluto, Roku, Samsung, Twitch, almost all other platforms, and of course, the Young Turks live. Thanks for asking. So what did Anna says? Well, Anna is pointing out that she's a legacy woman. And she doesn't like this woman plus ideology, which calls her birthing person, or person with a uterus, or person who menstruates. She's none of that. She's a woman. How do people not realize how degrading this is? You can support the transgender community without doing that scheisser. You know, it's interesting because I've been saying this on my channel. Imagine going to your mother and say, happy birthing person day. You know, it's like calling a man the inseminator. Holy shit, that would actually be cool, wouldn't it? Like, can people call me the inseminator? Like, bring out your women, for I shall inseminate them. It does sound really cool. You know what? I like the men plus ideology. Like, bring it. Bring it. Do not call me a man. Call me the inseminator. The ejaculator. But the reason this is now hilarious is due to the fact that there are many right-wingers who are agreeing with Anna. And Anna is being vicious towards them. She doesn't like the allies that she's getting, right? So you have leftist people that are attacking her, and she's fine with that. Like, she doesn't seem to be replying to them. But when you have a right-winger like Kerry Lake, a broken clock, I think you're an embarrassment to this country and a full-blown lunatic. The Humanist Report. I respect you a lot, but this notion that the mere existence of trans-inclusive terms, rarely casual in casual conversation, somehow degrades women. Hey Mike, you're a guy who has no clue what it's like to have your reproductive freedom taken away. But consider that it's like to have all the same lawmakers who fail to protect our rights turn around and call us people with uteruses. It's not inclusive if cis women is hated. It doesn't work like that, Anna. It literally is inclusive if cis women hate it. Like, if the cis hate it, it is inclusive. My wife shares the same opinion. I'm sure that a lot of women don't want to be minimized to a bodily function or body part. My favorite part was that there were people who were basically saying, like, who says person with uteruses? Who says birthing persons? And immediately there were right-wingers clarifying, like, look, Biden administration replaces mothers with birthing people in maternal health guidance. Like, hi Anna, no one is asking you to call yourself or anyone other anything else besides a woman. Anatomy-oriented language is used in a clinical context where anatomy is relevant. This argument is like a mousetrap set by TERFs. No, so just because the term isn't catching on doesn't mean that there isn't a push happening in order to attempt to replace the word man and woman with anything else. There is also a push to replace father and mother, right? Parent 1 and parent 2, for example. But in video games, you have body type A and body type B. What's very interesting, if you play Diablo 4, they have body type A and body type B. But what I find fascinating is that body type A cannot have a naked chest. Like, for some reason, their chest is covered. If you play body type A Barbarian, the chest is covered. Body type B Barbarian has its chest naked. Which is kind of weird because the male barbarian actually has bigger tits than the female barbarian. But like, what does it say? It says that they do understand that one is man and one is woman, and they do understand that the ASRB would give them a hard R rating. I think it's like, yeah, rated R for adult or M, whatever. Like they would give them like the worst rating possible if they were to show like a female chest. So while they are saying, oh, body type A, body type B, as if they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, they actually do know what they're talking about, right? And this is what pisses me off about the ideology. Like, everyone knows, like, everyone understands, but you have to play pretend, like you're trying to appease a fucking child, you know, when you're speaking around in codes and shit. It's like, yeah, the people know what a man and a woman is, but we have to use, like, no, people with uteruses, birthing people, as if, you know, you're scratching yourself like this. And it's interesting, because, like, trans people themselves do not call themselves, like, birthing people or person with uterus. And no one does that. It's the same like Latinx. Like, people that are of Latin origin do not call themselves Latinx. Like this is someone that sits too much in a university and has literally nothing better to do, and they come up with these terms. And then other companies that, you know, like, for example, Blizzard. Like a company that has rape scandals and rape accusations and all this shit. They're like, no, actually, we're a very progressive, ethical, forward-thinking company, right? Like we are the best, most child-friendly company out there. Look, we are so inclusive, we're calling body type A and body type B. I love this one. Your side is gonna roast you now. I hope you're ready for the tolerance. They have the right to speak their piece, as do I. They don't think you have the right. I can see that. Sad day for them. Oh my god, like the burns. But yeah, this was absolutely hilarious, and it talks about something that I knew is happening, and that is that I don't think there is any woman out there which appreciates to be called a birthing person or a menstruating person or body type A. It is very dehumanizing. And it goes without saying. And if you don't believe me, go and call your mother that. Right? Like, there's absolutely no excuse. And I don't think even trans people like that. The only people that like that are the activists and people who work at a company or a corporation, and they have to claim that they did something in order to be more inclusive. But in reality, if you were to make a poll or a statistic, you would notice that an overwhelming amount of people, I don't even think it's more than, I think it's like almost 100%, really. Like 100% of the female population does not appreciate being called birthing people. It's like one of the most dehumanized, it's like the Zerg are coming, and it's like the birthing chamber, you know? It's just, let me know what you guys think, though, and as usual, I will see you in the comments section. Take care.